this game?
No.
What do you need the bracket
But
for?
the new Soul Calibur on PlayStation is still on.
Did they actually, is it really?
I dream of little
The moonlight illuminated Joe's face as he dreamt and rested comfortably. He scratched his neck, and then his balls. His nose twitched. He had an itch down below. "Golly gee," said Joe. "How could I sleep when—"
My mind's telling me no,
He reached back down into his pants.
but
He shouted.
my body's telling me yes.
He plunged into the depths. Steam erupted from his pants. The sweat and tears began to swell. Joe lifted up his knickers and discovered what appeared to be a Yellowstone geyser just above his minuscule sausage. He squeezed his abdominal muscles and more steam began to emanate from the geyser until a black thick tar exploded out of the main crevice. Screamed Joe, "This is most unpleasant. I'm sure to wake up my buddies now." He began crying immensely, as his stick became a steam locomotive. Crows cooed in the distance, and Joe's cries could be heard echoing throughout the valley. "Yo, what is going on, man?" inquired Marcelo, scratching his sack as well. "Something is crowning. It's crowning," shrieked Joe once more. Marcelo emerged from his sleeping bag and looked under Joe's pantaloons. Steam began to clog up his glasses and black tar shot straight up into his nasal cavity. "Oh boy, be a while, I need more." Marcelo propelled his head further down into Joe's crotch until he came across what looked like a 1-inch long doorknob spewing steam and liquid. Marcelo bit down on it with immense force in order to extract more of the thick syrup. Meanwhile, Luke had no idea what was going on and was singing happily as he watched a video of himself singing to himself. As he turned around, Joe fucking erupted. Like he exploded completely, with tar and brown water flying everywhere. "Okay," shouted Luke. "Tyler, my love, save me, I'm melting." "Yeah, I'm melting." Among the rubble and ashes, a small round figure rose from beneath. It was Potish. After being propelled to the other side of the room by the force of the explosion, Marcelo rose back to his feet and began to gobble up the fluid splattered throughout the room. Potish now faced the deflated Joe and smothered him, preventing him from breathing and escaping. Joe mumbled under his breath, "I can't breathe." Joe was losing time. Only his true love could save him now, for Marcelo was busy gorging on the tar, which appeared to have made him triple in size in a matter of minutes. Only one man could save Joe now, and his name was not Tyler. Not Tyler stared at the situation before him. He sighed, took a deep breath, and recited a poem that was passed down throughout generations of not Tylers before him. "Picking lots of daisies, going to the mall, eating lots of chocolate, gotta eat them all." Joe caused 9/11. About a half hour after the towers collapsed, the remains of Joe were found scattered throughout the rubble. The poetry of Not Tyler resulted in thousands of deaths throughout the entire landscape. The burning corpses of mothers cradling their children were discovered, as well as the disfigured bodies of orphans and crack babies. Only one man was left standing 75 meters tall in the rubble. With his floppy penis hanging down, Marcelo approached Not Tyler in sheer happiness. The two secret lovers could finally become one. Marcelo buried his penis deep into Not Tyler's butthole until their cells completely combined. Not Marcelo Kruka lived happily ever after until he got cancer and died.